Hello students, in this video we are going to learn different types of foreign exchange transactions. Here we are going to explain two most common types of foreign exchange transaction, spot and forward transaction. First of all, we are going to explain spot transaction and spot rate. Spot transaction is the most common type of foreign exchange transaction. The spot transaction normally takes place in 2 business days. That is within 2 business days after the agreement of transaction. The receipt and payment happens within 2 business days. Under this transaction, it is having 2 days, and therefore each participant of the transaction gets enough time to manage their bank accounts and direct their bank to do the transaction. This types of transaction is called spot transaction. That is, the transaction happens within 2 business days of the agreement, and it is the most common type, and the participants will get enough time to manage their bank account or to direct their bank to do the transaction. This is called a spot transaction. The rate of exchange which is applicable to this spot transaction is called spot rate, or we can say that the exchange rate of spot transaction is the spot rate, and the spot rate is determined by the free interaction of demand and supply. That is, demand and supply of foreign exchange. In our previous analysis of exchange rate, we have explained how the demand and supply will determine exchange rate. We have a normal demand curve for dollar or foreign currency, and we have a normal supply curve, and the intersection of this demand and supply will determine price of dollar. That means we are considering foreign dollar as a commodity, foreign currency as a commodity, and foreign currency, the price of foreign currency in terms of home currency is termed as exchange rate. Therefore, the demand for spot transaction and supply of spot transaction will determine spot rate. Now we are moving to forward transaction. If 2 participants or 2 parties agree to do a foreign exchange transaction of a specified amount at a specified future date at a specified future rate is called forward transaction. Here the amount of transaction is specified, date of transaction is specified, but here the specified date will be a future date. The exchange rate or rate of exchange is also specified. Thus, in the agreement, amount, date and rate etc. are specified. A 10% security margin is to be paid at the time of drawing agreement. Here we are not at all considering future spot rate. Definitely there will be a future date, and corresponding to that future date there will be a future spot rate. That spot rate is not at all considering. That is, future spot rate is having lesser importance. And typical periods of transaction are 1 month, 3 month and 6 month. But the most common type of future agreement is of 3 months. 3 months is the most common form. The exchange rate which is applicable to this forward transaction is termed as forward rate. This forward rate is determined by in the similar manner, that is demand intersects supply of foreign exchange for future delivery. That is, at present we are calculating an exchange rate which is applicable to future transaction. We are fixing an exchange rate of future transaction, and therefore we are considering the demand and supply of future or expected demand and supply. The current expectation of demand and supply regarding future exchange rate will determine the demand and supply of future transaction, and it will determine the exchange rate. This demand and supply of foreign currency normally arises from hedging and exchange rate speculation. Besides, the process of arbitrage also will lead to demand and supply of future transaction, and this demand and supply will determine the rate of exchange or forward rate of transaction. At present we have a spot rate. For example, we can consider it as RS, and rate of spot rate is determined through the current demand and supply of foreign exchange, and we can have a forward rate. This forward rate is determined now with regard to future transaction. For example, spot rate is the rate that prevails on this day. For example, 10th November 2020. And forward rate is the future rate of transaction. That is, for example, 10th December 2020. That means just after 1 month. This rate after 1 month, that is future rate, is fixed on a date when the agreement is settled, when the agreement is drawn. That is, this rate of exchange is fixed on this date itself. Therefore, we will be having a spot rate and a forward rate at present itself. Suppose if we considering a spot rate on this date, for example 10th November 2020, we will be having a forward rate after 1 month, we will be having a forward rate after 2 months, or we can have a forward rate after 6 months as well, because the rate or future rate is fixed on the same date of drawing the agreement. We have two rates, spot rate and forward rate. This rate may be equal or may not be equal. That means forward rate may be higher or lower or equal to the spot rate. If spot rate and forward rate are not equal, there is a possibility of a higher forward rate, a lower forward rate, and an equal forward rate to the spot rate. Now suppose if forward rate, that is FR, is less than present spot rate, then we can say that foreign currency is having a forward discount. For example, if 40 rupees is equal to $1 and it becomes 38 rupees is equal to $1 in future, we can say that rupee has a forward discount. That means this forward rupee rate is lesser than the current spot rate of currency. Therefore we can say that rupee is enjoying a forward discount. Suppose if forward rate is greater than spot rate, we can say that there is a forward premium. That is, future rate is higher than the spot rate. We can say that there is a forward premium. If 40 rupees is equal to $1 in spot rate, it becomes 42 rupees is equal to $1. In such a situation, we can say that rupee has a forward premium. Now we are moving to another example. $1 is equal to 40 rupees at present, and it becomes $0.99 is equal to rupees 40 in future. The same $0.99 is equal to 40 rupees can be written as $1 is equal to 42 rupees. $1 is equal to 40.4 rupees. And if this transaction or this value or change or future rate spot rate difference is applicable for example for 3 months, then we can say that dollar has a forward discount of 1% and rupee has a forward premium of same percentage, 1%. That is, if there is forward discount to a currency, definitely the opposite currency will be having forward premium. And we said that there is 1% discount or premium for 3 months. Automatically there will be 4% premium or discount per annum. That is 4% per annum. It is the rate difference, forward premium or forward discount, is normally expressed in a year. That's why we are converting the value of forward premium of 3 months into 1 year. Thus we can say that there is a 4% forward premium or forward discount per annum. If there is forward discount or forward premium, one currency is appreciating and another currency is depreciating. In another example, suppose 1 dirham is exchanged against 1 Saudi riyal in spot rate, and 1 dirham will be having, 1 DH will be having 0.9 Saudi riyal in forward rate. Then we can say that there is forward discount to SR, Saudi riyal, and forward premium to dirham. In other words, the value of one currency is increasing and the value of opposite currency is normally decreasing. Here the value of dirham is decreasing and the value of SR, Saudi riyal, is increasing. And there is value change of 10% for 3 months. We can say that there is 40% for forward premium or forward discount for a year. There is a common formula to find out this forward premium or forward discount. It can be expressed as forward discount or forward premium is equal to FR minus SR divided by SR into 4 into 100. That is, forward discount or forward premium is equal to FR, means the forward rate, minus SR minus spot rate, divided by SR into 4, because we are calculating normally it for 3 months, and we need to convert it into annual calculation, and therefore we are multiplying it with 4, and in order to calculate the percentage we are multiplying it with 100 again. Now we are going to another numerical example of calculation of forward discount or forward premium. Suppose spot rate is equal to 1 dirhams is equal to 1 Saudi Riyal, and forward rate is equal to to 1 dirham is equal to 0.99 SR Saudi Riyal. The formula to find out forward discount or forward premium is forward discount or forward premium is equal to FR minus SR divided by SR into 4 into 100. Therefore, we can write the equation or numerical values as 0.99 minus 1, that is forward rate is 0.99, minus 1 is the spot rate, because in the spot rate 1 dirham is equal to 1 Saudi Riyal, divided by spot rate, that is 1. This is forward discount or forward premium into 4 into 100. Here the value of this term will be negative, therefore we can say that there is forward discount. Therefore forward discount is equal to 0.01 divided by 1 means 0.01 into 4 is equal to 0.04 into 100, that is equal to 4%. We can say that Saudi Riyal is having 4% forward discount, because forward rate is lower than spot rate. The same value or forward discount or forward premium can be calculated in terms of dirhams as well. In such a case, we can rewrite the forward rate, this forward rate, as 1 Saudi Riyal is equal to 1.01 dirham. This is the spot rate of forward rate of dirham. Now we can calculate a forward discount or forward premium by using the same formula. It can be written as forward discount or forward premium is equal to forward rate, that is 1.01, minus spot rate, that is 1, divided by 1 into 4 into 100. In this case we are considering the case of dirhams, and at the initial stage or in previous example we have considered the case of Saudi Riyal. Here the value 1.01, that is forward rate, is higher than spot rate. That means forward rate is higher than spot rate. Therefore we can say that there is forward premium, and that forward premium is equal to 1.01 minus 1, that is equal to 0.01 into 4 into 100, that is equal to same 4%. The existence of forward discount or forward premium depends upon the increase or decrease in exchange rate. Here we have said that Saudi Riyal is having forward discount because its forward rate is decreasing, and dirham is having forward premium because its exchange rate is increasing. In both the cases the value is 4 percentage. That means 4 percentage forward discount to Saudi Riyal and same 4 percentage forward premium to UAE dirham. In our next video we will be explaining currency swap. Thank you.